Unohana Yachiru is one of Kubo's most subtle best piece of writing of female characters. Unohana is for me the embodiment of the mother of the Soul Society and pretty much Zaraki's mother, figuratively. And I don't know if that is the message that Kubo was trying to portray, but that's how I felt it. Zaraki's backstory with Unohana is not a lover story, it's the story about a woman finding her purpose in motherhood. Whilst not doing much fighting, she's the main healer of the Soul Society. She's always portrayed as a kind feminine woman who never raises her voice, and then as almost a hunchback. She's portrayed as this peaceful granny. Well, after episode 9 of the 1000-Year Blood War arc, we see that Unohana is far from being motherly, or at least we are told that. We know she's called Yachiru, and she's the first holder of the title of Kenpachi at the time where the Gotei 13 were most feared. She was so battle-hungry that she became unsatisfied with the opponents she fought and went outside her own post to fight criminals. One day, this unsatisfied beast just happened to cross paths against a child. She got the dub as always, but the child seemed to have held back on defeating her. Her of all people. Why? Their fight was too enjoyable to finish. This child became what we know now as Zaraki Kenpachi, after many centuries. But both characters changed a lot after this encounter. Zaraki goes on to admire Yachiru's strength, but also reduce his power level in the confinement of his unconsciousness. Unohana blames herself for it. She blames her weakness, even admitting that the kid was the real Kenpachi, the real strongest. We're not really told what happens after their encounter, but Unohana does not kill Kenpachi and goes on to become a healer and abandon her title as Kenpachi. Something that was later passed on through various characters until it reached Zaraki. This is for me the interesting part. And Tite Kubo is a genius for this, if my interpretation is what he intended to transmit. Unohana became a mother after finding Kenpachi, only after finding the strongest. And how funny and weird that the strongest fighting each other were a woman and a kid. Not older men in their peak years, not the classic representation of strength and battle hungry we see in what Zaraki is later, a huge man with a violent and rough attitude. No, we see a kid and a woman, because it means something. I have no doubts that Unohana would have killed any other character that would fight her if he wasn't a little kid. And I have no doubt that she would be killed if she faced another opponent that was not a kid. Having fought a kid and having affected him so much in his progress in life changed Unohana's life. She was a criminal. She fought aimlessly. This is anime, and it is normal for women to fight along the boys, at least in some animes, but this beast of a woman who could be the feminist dream was not satisfied. She was dead inside, with no purpose in life but to fight for blood, until she met a young boy who changed her life, and his life was changed by hers. She blames herself for changing his life. She sees it as a failure she needed to correct. Her change in persona is a weird thing. She claims that she learned how to heal to keep the thrill of the battle and continue to be Kenpachi, but we don't see that happening. We don't see her becoming a strong fighter that can insta-heal like Tsunade from Naruto with the 100 healing jutsu, even though that's what she wanted. Even though that's what she said when facing Kenpachi again in the 1000-Year Blood War arc. We only see her healing people in the 4th division during her time abandoning the title of first Kenpachi, and not too much fighting at all. Even when they evaded the enemy's headquarters in Hueco Mundo, her learning techniques ended up being a reflection of her realizing her purpose in life was to nurture, not fight. She doesn't fight. But given that she was still a bloodlust individual, even after she's changed the persona to be the healer of the soul society, she still wouldn't reach her purpose in life. Meaning she still wouldn't be a mother. Something that she slowly, unconsciously reached when she faced Kenpachi, Zaraki Kenpachi. She could have trained to become stronger. She could have gone at it with Zaraki once again, and any other person they wanted to claim the title of Kenpachi. That's what a normal shonen character would do after getting defeated. They would get stronger. An example. After getting defeated by Ichigo, Zaraki does not go on trying to nurture him. He wants to fight him again. But no. Unohana saw the potential Zaraki had and decided to relinquish the title of Kenpachi and learn healing techniques, not realizing that her persona had changed already. And this is what Bleach peak writing is. Unohana was not satisfied with her purpose at Kenpachi and was not satisfied with her purpose as a healer. They both couldn't give her a clear purpose. Thus, in a twisted way, she only found her purpose when she did them both to fix the boy whose life she had changed. Kill or nurture the next Kenpachi would not indeed be the reality of any other Kenpachi like Unohana and Kyoraku mentioned, if they were not a young boy. The 1,000-year Blood War arc, Unohana fixes Zaraki's power suppression by killing him repeatedly and fixing him afterwards. In other words, even though it is twisted, she fulfilled her role as a mother by nurturing Kenpachi the way only she could do. She never would have killed him. Her only option as a mother would be to nurture. When she dies by Kenpachi's hand, after realizing her twisted fixing and nurturing of his power, she claims that she's finally fulfilled. The usage of words in this exchange are beautiful. The word nurture shows up so many times. Unohana even claims that Zaraki crying for her on her deathbed is acting like a young boy. Great writing by Kubo. Loved it. That's why Unohana is Zaraki's mother. That's why she's the mother of the Soul Society, the twisted mother of the Gotei 13. The beast of a woman who found purpose in motherhood.